Welcome to the Lego London bus in London's Leicester Square. You can see maybe a bit, if you squint, the UK flagship store for Lego. Obviously, it's very exciting. We have a Lego London bus inside a London bus. It's slightly surreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please welcome Morten and Jamie.
Thank you for having us.
It's such a pleasure to be here.
Yes.
We're here to talk about this, and I have so many questions, all of which are very, very nerdy. So let's begin. Where did this come from as an idea?
Well, we come up with several cool vehicles, and we brainstorm what would be a nice Lego model, and then we go directly to start building. And when we started building this bus, we saw quite quickly that there was something there, you know.
Yeah. This is one of those models that we built several models trying to explore what to make, and this is just one that when people stop and go, ah, cool, that gives you a hint you got a good one. And so it really helped it stand out from the crowd.
I was digging through the history of Lego London buses, and this is not the first one by any means.
No.
But they've all been just a little bit smaller.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It depends how close you go to it.
That's true.
Because they all always seem a little bit smaller when you get further away.
Perspective is a beautiful thing. This, and I've got the details here, we have 1,680 pieces,
Yes.
and it's 18 centimetres high, 34 centimetres long, and 13 centimetres wide. With this much more space, what were you able to do with it that previous Lego London buses weren't able to do?
Put in a lot of seats.
A lot of seats.
So it actually has really a lot of seats, and also
A lot of detail, obviously.
Yeah, details. The big banners on the side that the London buses have.
Should we show that now? Because you can turn
Yeah.
this, you can make this bus go back in time.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the 50s, shall we?
Yeah, you flip it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Because in the 50s, they loved biscuits.
Yes, they did. We still like biscuits.
That's actually quite true.
Maybe that's because I'm getting towards my 50s.
Exactly. So, you've got a little, that's obviously awesome. But inside, should we lift the lid?
Yeah. So this one comes off. It can be placed either way. And also the top section comes off like here.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
This is really the first time we've been able to show the full London bus. I mean, the other ones were always more of the image of a London bus. This is the experience of a London bus. If you've ever been on one like we are now, I think you get a sense of how special it is. There's no other vehicle in the world that gives you this experience. So yeah, I think Morten's really been able to capture a lot of those little mini stories and a lot of the charm of the interior as well.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the interior. You're just going to have to trust us what we're talking about here. So, we have a little used ticket box. Just, do you mind?
Yeah.
Just there. You can see it. Very, very tiny one there. And we have bubble gum, I believe. Is that on the top deck?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the bubble gum.
Well, good luck with that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Under that seat, so it's a bit hard to see, but under this seat there's a little pink bubble gum.
Of course.
Somebody
By the way, I think this
there.
is maybe the first time we are choosing used bubblegum as a selling feature for one of our products.
There is so much detail in this product.
Yeah, and a soda can in the front.
Yeah.
Newspaper in the
Newspaper, of course.
Yeah.
If anybody's been on a London bus, it's essentially a repository for newspapers.
Exactly.
Um,
back. A spiral staircase.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really a cool build as well, because you build it in sections and then you kind of step it as you go up, and then you lock it on top.
And how long does it take for an idea to become a set like this?
I think about a year, because we make concepts and then we talk about them, and so there's other designers that have been working on the sketch model for this as well. But I was the lucky one to actually make it a set.
Were you actually observing London buses and going to London and inspecting them? And
Well, I was living here for 3 years when I was studying. As a product designer.
We don't normally send designers away for 3 years to study buses.
Do you not? Okay, right, interesting.
This was special.
Yeah, but double-decker buses are close to my heart. I used to buy a travel card and just get the seat in the front here. Yeah, and just take it to the end station and see and actually do a bit of sightseeing and explore London that way, and then hop on a tube, go back, take a new bus to the other direction and explore London. Yeah,
I thought I was the only person who did that. Yes, I've done that.
Yeah.
What I like in particular about this is that you put in possibly one of the best Lego puns ever. With at the front, you can see this bus is going to Brixton, which is brilliant because that's actually how it sounds as well. But just to like highlight what else is going on here. Who came up with these puns here?
Yeah, we have a pretty creative group of people.
Yeah.
And I think we always see everything through a Lego lens, so there's always really cheesy, terrible puns all the time.
And also the graphic designer who did the stickers and stuff, he had some inputs as well.
I bet he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a huge long list, I'm sure.
Yeah, but on the height tea requires quality biscuits, then we had some English designers to approve, you know, that does it sound good and stuff, you know, because we were going back and forth, you know, but we...
There's a lot of discussion about what's tea time versus high tea, and what's an appropriate tea, what's an appropriate biscuit. And
11's is, should we? Probably not.
Yeah. But we have a lot of British designers, and they could come in and be...
I bet they were walking into a room all the time going, oh yeah? No, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
A lot of them trying to get their own thing in there because they have a connection with something. Yeah.
And what is your favourite part of designing something as impressive as this? And as iconic, obviously. Is it the wheels? Because I know they are unique to this set.
Yeah, they're kind of the missing wheel, because we have this design, or this size of wheel. We had it from before, but it has a more kind of... off-roady thread, so this now it's more kind of generic street.
Yes. I mean, I saw you talking about this outside. That this bus that we're in right now, the Lego London bus, actually has these wheels. And you go, yeah, we got it right. There it is. So we actually have the set right there.
Yeah.
Should we have a little look at it?
You betcha. And now it just magically appears.
Here it is.
There we go. There we go. Can we do that for other things? Just magically appears.
Can I have a massive pile of gold?
I feel so tiny now. So tell me more about this.
Right, let's open up this beautiful thing.
Are we opening it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow. Fantastic.
One of the best parts is actually opening out. So, how many versions did you get through before you landed on this? How many prototypes did you have?
I guess about 4, and then the last one is, of course, reloop and
tweaking
and continuous changing model.
This is the best part.
It's the best part.
And the first sketch I was working on, it actually had sideways built windows and stuff, and it was very fragile, but it looked also really good. And so we wanted to kind of keep that looks, but also make it stable and strong and easier to build, of course.
What you've done, if you know London buses, you'll know that they have very, very poor air circulation. So you've kept that here. Which is a really lovely touch. So here we have, obviously, the whole thing. Are there any pieces that you'd like to highlight?
That one.
Stand out for you. This one here. We see here, we've got a ticket here. Let's get a ticket out.
Yeah.
All right. Hope the sound guys are picking up all these.
Is the umbrella there as well,
Yeah, we have an umbrella, all right.
But I think one of the cool things first to realize is that, like, the build of the model is actually separated by numbers. So when you build that bottom part, you just have to open the bag 1, and then you actually have the different stages that you can take apart.
Let me find this ticket.
Yes?
You have gone a little bit retro with the bus. You know, it is obviously a Route Master, and it is like, well, a style of, with the, you know, spiral staircase and all the rest. That was obviously a clear design decision from the off to keep it a little bit old school and more traditional. And also with a bus like this, you have obviously the license plates.
Yeah.
And I know you can change those slightly, can't you? To kind of change the era.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that to match the, like, just like you can go back in time with the advertisements. We also made it so that we had the authentic colors and style of the old.
Yeah, with the vintage look, then you can go to the black license plates and the white and the yellow for the more modern look. So.
And how long, you know, we've put all these, you know, the bags are all out here. If we were to just pause the live stream or not and build it, how long would this take to make, would you say?
When I did the product verification and building, it took me 3 hours, but then I'm really thorough and stuff. So
also because it's like yours.
Yeah.
You've got to get it just right.
Yeah, and if you don't clutch the bricks right, then it's not strong and stuff. So,
Well,
I think it does vary. I hear some people say, something that one person says takes 3 hours, another person took a weekend.
Yeah.
And it's just sometimes how much you really want to share the moments or enjoy the different parts. And so something like this, I think, does offer an opportunity for storytelling along the way. Like Morten talking about going on that trip, going to the end of the line.
Mm.
I think these things do surface while you're building, and then you're always grateful if someone's nearby to hear it.
Exactly.
Because then you get to share it.
Look, we all have different building styles. Like, I'm a savourer. Like, I'd be, definitely having fun with this. And I've been told there's a story about a lost umbrella that we need to be told about.
Yeah. Morten?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Lester was riding the bus.
Lester, yes.
And,
Lester. Have you met Lester? Of course you've met Lester.
We've met Lester.
Yeah.
We got pictures with him outside.
Of course
you have.
Yeah, we hang out all the time.
Yeah. And it was raining, so he was carrying his umbrella. He put it in the umbrella holder in the back of the bus.
Mm-hmm. Just there.
Yeah, and then he went up to the top floor
Mm-hmm.
and riding along in London. And then he all of a sudden he passed Hyde Park, and there was really nice and sunny.
Mm-hmm.
So he ran out. He got out at the closest stop
Mhm.
and totally forgot his umbrella. So.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I felt the same way the first time I saw the sun in London. It was breathtaking.
It's happened. The rumours are true. Right, so I'm going to ask some general questions about you and your jobs. Remind us again what it is that you do, what are your titles, and how long have you been designers?
Yeah, well, I've been with Lego for 10 years now, nearly 11 actually. And I'm a senior designer in Creator, usually working on 3-in-1.
Mm-hmm.
But I was asked to do an expert model, and therefore I did this.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also been in other projects such as Lego Minecraft and
okay.
Disney Princess. Yeah.
This is a little bit different to that, I think it's fair to say.
But it's cool because we get to try different lines and
Mhm.
how they work and stuff. So, yeah.
And what are you currently working on now that you've done this?
I'm working on a concept for 19 actually.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and that's of course confidential stuff.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pass this over to our tech team.
But it's gonna be really cool. Cool stuff.
19. Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. Fine.
I need a little break just to release this tire.
Please release the tyre. This is a unique element.
This is just making me happy to see that it can breathe now.
Here it
There
is.
was something about the air quality in that bag that wasn't quite satisfying.
Good.
We've got the nice rim in dark red for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and then that beautiful tire. That makes me happy. There's
That's
something
great.
about our tires. It's like that's currency. That's like when you guys get a pound coin in your
Yes.
hand. It just feels like it's something nice. So,
I love it as well because it has that. We just heard the noise of when it just clicks in. Can you pick this up?
that's a happy sound.
That's a happy sound. There you go. That's a unique element.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, a key part of the bus is having the curved edges too.
Yeah.
Are any of these unique or different?
Well, it was quite nice when I got this piece to fit in with that many studs in such a tight corner.
Mm-hmm.
So that was it's fitted on by 5 studs there, and so this piece kind of decides the whole design of the bus and the smoothness of this curve. So it was, we worked hard to kind of get this.
Yeah, I think especially this back section was where you put the most effort because it's so iconic for the bus to get this curvature on the ends.
Yeah, you can see it right here.
Yeah, and then the back especially is just is so pronounced.
Yeah.
But then to do that in a way that actually continues with the other bricks, because curves are particularly difficult in Lego form. So I think Morten did a great job actually not only tying this down, but really making a nice strong back section. Because we're having to cut out so much, that's another area that's tricky because it separates. And
That's a key part of it, right? You wanted to build it knowing that you want people to take it apart.
And then when you do that and you end up having an opening here, it's a vulnerability. It's a potential weak spot. But I think Morten actually did a really good job of coming up with some strong ways to build it.
I should point out at this juncture that we've been marvelling at this for a long time. You're probably thinking, I really, really want that. Yeah. Well, you can buy it, but we've got a little something else as well. We are going to get you guys to sign this very Lego bus. Okay, the one in the box.
The box.
Fine. And then you have a chance to win it. Now, just bear that in mind. I want you to leave a comment and a question below, and you will be within a chance of winning that set. So,
I have a question.
Please.
Can I win it too? No, I'm just kidding.
I want to speak to our people. And
Yeah.
I think,
No, that's okay. We
All
can
right.
share.
So we're going to put everything back in its bags, don't worry. And you'll have a chance to win the set and sign the box. So that's exciting, right? Now we will be back at 4:30 later today, and we want your questions for a Q&A with these guys. So please do send in your questions. You can either leave the questions in the Facebook below, but you can also tweet at us, and you can let us know what you'd like these guys to answer. So there's that, and also just to let you know, if you're desperate to buy this, you can at one of 5 different LEGO stores across the London area. We've got, obviously, the LEGO flagship store just behind us in Leicester Square. There's also London, Stratford City, Westfield, Watford and Bluewater. And if you come here to Leicester Square before 3, you could be part of the Bright Bricks Mosaic. So you can join in on that, which is a lot of fun.
Cool.
I'll be doing that, by the way. So, again, it's available here and the 4 other stores in the London area. And please don't forget to send in your questions below or on Twitter. And the price for this beautiful thing is, in pounds, £109.99. So that's £109.99. It has been such a lot of fun talking to you guys about this, and we will be talking to you again at 4:30. So set alarms on your phone.
Yeah.
4:30.
Think of some good questions.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I want to see Morten sweat.
Yes. Really. Yeah. What is it to be human? No, we're not going to do that. Thank you so much, you guys, and again, we'll be back at 4:30.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you.